Alrighty, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on Wlbt Plus First Alert Weather Edition. I'm meteorologist Chase Franks, and we're going to dive into all the details about everything that you need to know about your local forecast, as well as the fact that we're going to be talking about a lot of different things. So let's just dive into the details of everything that you need to know about your local update. So if you're watching this now, or if you're watching this later, this is what it's looking like as of almost 7:15 early on this Saturday morning. First Alert Skycam Network is showing us a lot of heavy cloud cover. We're looking at a lot of storms to the north of I-20, but areas to the south, you're dry. Macomb, Monticello, and Natchez looking quiet. It's really areas here into the metro and off to the north that we're looking at widespread coverage. We're not seeing any severe storms with this system making its way through the forecast, but we are going to be talking about a good chance of just widespread coverage for areas north of I-20. Some places could see upwards of 2 inches of rainfall just because it's been settling in for the past couple hours, raining to the south of Yazoo City for almost 2 hours now. So it's off to the north of I-20. Let's take a closer look at the radar. Canton, you are now about to be in the thick of it here in central Mississippi. You are seeing a lot of widespread thunderstorms associated with this storm system. Outside of Flora, Pickens, you are looking good now. Yazoo City looking good. Singleton, Carthage, Walnut Grove, you're next. Morton, Forest, Madison, Clinton, Jackson, you are going to be next on the docket. Flora, you are just outside of that heavy thunderstorm over into Eagle Lake as well. North of Vicksburg, Rolling Fork, you are in the clear now. Not looking at widespread severe threats throughout the day today, thankfully so, but could see some showers and storms linger. Debbie Reeves, you're going to be seeing the rainfall here in the next couple hours. So next, I'd say by 8 or 9 o'clock, you'll start to see the rainfall settle in. But you are looking fairly clear in terms of severe coverage. Thankfully, things have died down quite a bit. Instability is just not there early this morning, which is good. It's more of a linear structure, so you kind of need a little bit of a turning motion to get a lot of that severe weather going into the forecast. So that's good. There's not enough forcing with it. So there's just a lot of things that could have happened that didn't, and we're very thankful that it did not. So we could be talking about a chance for more isolated cells into the afternoon and evening, but you are going to be fairly clear. And then overnight, this is a system that will be pushing into mainly the Delta region. Let me pull up. Let me try to get this going here. Just give me 1 second. We are going to be talking about this system rolling into the overnight. This is called a MCS. We're going to dive into a little bit of the science. It's a mesoscale convective system. So what that kind of means is it's really just a collection of thunderstorms, but it acts as just one hive mind, one system. And with that, we're not expecting widespread coverage with it. It'll be a Boeing segment, which in my mind is actually a good thing. We're not tracking a tornadic threat with it. We're mainly just looking at a damaging wind threat. So you could see wind gusts up to 60, maybe 70 miles an hour associated with this MCS into the overnight hours tonight. But it's not even widespread, and it weakens quite a bit. So I wouldn't even think it's going to be widespread if you live to the east of I-55. You should be just looking at some showers and storms. Same thing for Sunday, not expecting widespread coverage for strong to severe storms. But let's talk about the day that I'm probably the most concerned about. So really Tuesday of next week. For the day today, we have a marginal risk. Actually, let me break it down for you day by day. I like doing this yesterday, so we're going to do it again today. And y'all are all saying Rolling Fork, Rankin County. Rankin County, we'll start to see the rainfall here, I'd say in probably the next hour as well. Nothing severe, just showers and thunderstorms, heavy thunderstorms. It'll sound pretty loud. Might wake up some people early this morning. So for all the people that probably wanted to sleep in today, maybe not. So I'm going to change this real quick. So we can go day by day and no one is confused later on. So give me just 1 second. So this is for the severe risk zones. We're going to break it down day by day for you. Okay. So here is a look at today. So let's go today first. So yeah, today. So this is the look at Saturday. No, that's Sunday. Here's a look at Saturday. See, it's hard to tell because this is Saturday's risk zone. Much of North Texas, Dallas. I have to make sure I call my mom to make sure she knows that she's going to get some bad weather later on today. They always rely on me a little too much. I'm not their weatherman out there, but we are going to be looking at a marginal risk for us here. If you notice, it stretches all the way back into the Carolinas and eastern Georgia. So that's because of that MCS system, that cluster of storms that'll roll through across much of the deep south. With that zonal flow and the structure of everything, it's we're mainly going to be looking at just. I'm sorry, I had to delete that comment. Frank was trying to flirt with someone in the chat. Ooh, we're going to be looking at some stronger and thunderstorms here into the day today, mainly into the overnight hours tonight. Same thing into Sunday. I mean, again, look, it really doesn't change for us much. We're just going to be looking at a chance for some stronger and thunderstorms north and along I-20. Again, we're not seeing a big change. And then here is a look at Monday. We're out of the risk zones, but if you notice, it stretches all the way through North Texas, much of central Oklahoma, eastern Oklahoma as well for that level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk. So I haven't even shown you the day that I'm really most concerned about. So this is, we've gone through Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Now let's look at Tuesday. So Tuesday is the day that I have the biggest concern for areas north of I-20. We are seeing much northern Mississippi and a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk. So 4 days out. The structure of the system is looking to be fairly strong just because we have that forcing off to the west. That strong cold front is going to be making its way in the forecast. And with that, we have the forcing coming in. It's going to swing in into the much Ohio River Valley area, as well as the southern Mississippi, or I'd say northern Mississippi, but much of the deep south. And when it swings in, we'll have a lot of forcing. We already have a lot of the inflow coming in from the Gulf, and you have that turning once you they meet up in that area of northern Mississippi. So areas north of I-20 are in that enhanced risk. I wouldn't be surprised if it moved down a little bit to the south or a little bit to the north. So make sure you do have ways of staying updated as we go throughout the rest of really the rest of the weekend and into early next week. We'll continue to bring you updates on that because it will be fairly strong. I just want you to be aware that we will be tracking out some strong to severe storms into Tuesday. Timing is still up in the air. Exact impacts are still up in the air. Good morning, Melissa Price. I hope you're having a great start to your day. As you are waking up very early this morning, we are going to be talking about widespread coverage of some showers and thunderstorms here across the area. Again, here's just another live view of our first alert radar. Just one more update before I let y'all go for the morning. We're not seeing any severe storms. The last severe thunderstorm watch has really been let go. Thankfully, we're not seeing a lot of instability with the storm system. So we're just seeing a lot of widespread showers and thunderstorms associated with this line. But it's been, honestly, we could see some places. I'm excited to see the rainfall totals after the system rolls through, because we could see some places that have seen up to 2 inches of rainfall in some areas. But let's take you around the radar one more time for those areas that are seeing rainfall right now or expecting rainfall here in the next little bit. So if you are over into the Edwards area, Vicksburg, Blakely, Brownsville, you are going to be next on the docket. Jackson, you're going to be coming up here soon. In the next little bit, we'll see the storm system roll in. And the next, I'd say no later than 9 o'clock. So by 8 to 9, it'll start to swing into some areas here in downtown, areas off into Clinton and Madison. You should get the rainfall here in the next little bit. Same thing for Goshen Springs. Castlewoods, you're dry right now. You'll see the rainfall moving here in the next little bit. Same thing with Brandon. But Canton, you're in the thick of it. Flora, you're in the thick of it. Same thing in Carthage and all the way up into the Pickens area. Areas off to the north of that, though, Kosciuszko, you're dry now. Lexington, you're dry now. Yazoo City, you are good. Rolling Fork, you're good. You don't have to worry about rainfall for much of the day today, which is good. Same thing, if you notice, I haven't talked about areas south of I-20. That's because nothing's going on. Let me zoom out. Again, Natchez, you're quiet. Meadville, you're quiet. Brookhaven, Hazelhurst, Crystal Springs, McGee, Tylertown, Macomb, Biloxi, you are clear. Again, looking down on the Gulf Coast, nothing really going on. So if you're traveling to the beach this weekend, you are good. Over into Alabama, though, same story of what we're dealing with as well. Just a line of storms over into Meridian as well. If you're traveling along I-20 or Highway 25, I'd hold off if you have to travel up to like Starkville, or if you have to hold up, or if you're heading to Memphis or areas off to the north, Nashville, just hold off for a little bit. You'll see the storm system roll through, or it'll start weakening here in the next little bit. So when it does, that'll be fairly good. But still, we're seeing that rainfall making its way into the forecast. And when it does, still going to be looking at widespread coverage of some showers and thunderstorms. So just make sure you're staying aware. Evelyn, you said that you're praying for St. Louis. That's right. We had a pretty large tornado roll through a good portion of the St. Louis metro area, but St. Louis wasn't the only place impacted. So we did see a lot of stronger thunderstorms and a lot of strong tornadoes last night into areas off to our north and to much of the Midwest. So thankfully we didn't have to deal with that, but still prayers up for the areas up there that were impacted by those tornadoes. Thankfully we're not talking about widespread tornado coverage for us here into this weekend. I know that we're no stranger to systems like that here in the Deep South, so we definitely understand the major impacts that those play here across our area. But if you do not have any questions right now, that's okay. If you have any questions later on about the storm system that we could be expecting into Tuesday, I want you to be aware that I'm going to be closely monitoring it throughout the weekend. I'll be on all morning long into the day tomorrow, as well as Monday and Tuesday. So I just want you to be aware that I'll be here making sure that you have the updates that you need in your first alert forecast. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to ask at any time. I will gladly answer them at any possible moment I can get to my phone, which I try to stay updated as much as I can, especially when it comes to talking about severe storms. But that's all I got for you right now. Again, if you have any questions throughout the day today, don't hesitate to ask your favorite meteorologist. Hopefully that's me. But if it's not, I understand. Just make sure you have multiple ways of staying updated, whether it's me and whether it's the National Weather Service. You need to have ways to stay updated going forward, not necessarily for the day today, but really into early next week. But that's all I got for you right now. I'll leave you with the radar for just a little bit. Again, we will be talking about showers and thunderstorms making their way into the Jackson Metro. Thankfully not severe, but still fairly strong. So make sure you have ways of staying updated, and we'll definitely talk to you throughout the rest of the day today. Have a great rest of your day and stay safe and stay dry.